Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back. If you are new here, hello, I'm Aria. Just so blessed to be in your light today. I would love to just sit and share with you all the power of our hearts, the power of being open hearted in this human experience. It seems and can feel really scary, but this is where we actually experience the expansion of our truth, of our authenticity in the deepest, most loving, purest form ever. When we actually move through life on this heart path of being open, continuing to crack open, continuing to let more in, to be able to give more, it really aligns us to not only our truth, but it aligns us to our passion and our purpose. And it gives us really this beautiful sense of stable ground, of stable foundation within ourselves, for ourselves. So this is me speaking from personal experience. I just want to share that with you right now, that the more that I've allowed in the vulnerability, the more that I've allowed myself to hold myself, to open up in spaces where parts of me wanted to close, parts of me wanted to shut down, wanted to turn off, wanted to just stay comfortable, honestly, and not truly experience all the love that was just waiting to be poured into me. And it's in those really simple, profound moments where we just lay and be that the love just begins to pour in slowly, like honey. So, this is really a divine reminder as well to recognize the power of who you are. And these are all fancy words. And honestly, I'll let you know this right now. It's hard to put the power of an open heart into words in general. So when we look at who we are, without the identity, without being a person, without all of these things, all these relationships, all these things that we do, our signs, all of it, if you let all of that go, at the very core of who we are, who are we? What is that core? Where is that source? What is it? So really tuning into what lays there when you actually close your eyes, when you meditate, when you are in silence and stillness, and just being the observer of your thoughts, your mind, the stories that are playing, allowing them to turn into just noise at some point. They just turn into noise. And what do you find there? I know that in my experience, I've found this deep peace, this deep love that is just open to all infinite possibilities, that really truly lives in the unknown, which is why sometimes it can be really difficult for the mind and just our beings, our subconscious, to drop into those spaces of the unknown, to drop into a deeper meditation where our breathing really does slow. And love is in no rush. Love is truly in no rush. It allows the space and time needed. It really doesn't work with time anyway, if you really think about it. It really doesn't. So when we recognize that, okay, the power of me being open allows for more to be poured in. More of who I am. It allows for you to actually have a stable ground and foundation for yourself, because you know how to take care of yourself. The more that you really do open your heart and allow it to be open in the moments where it is being cracked open, where you are losing something, letting something go, releasing something, and the moments that you are stepping into something new, embracing this new version of yourself, if you can be open in that, you are being open to the universe. And this ultimately creates this very strong, massive, energetic field of protection around you that may feel contradictory for some of our minds and our egos, because it's like, no, how am I supposed to protect myself if I am open all the time? But that's not the thing. That's not really what's going on here. What's really happening here is that when we actually stay open, are open, we are more true to ourselves. And if we are more true to ourselves, we know that we are Source, we are spirit. We are love at our core. We are truth at our core. What are our core values? What is our truth? That we are to be respected by others? What is it that we are projecting outward about ourselves? How is it that we want to be treated? When we stay open, it allows us that space to really drop into the core values of our soul, of who we really are. And in turn, we are treated as such. We treat ourselves as such. And that is this powerful magnetic field that brings in what is meant for us and lets go of what is not meant for us. And yes, we are going to continually be put in positions and initiations to further, challenge that part of ourselves that wants to close, that thinks it's safe to close, that thinks that's security, that thinks that's love. But at the end of the day, us actually being open will allow for our truest of truths to be poured into us, for us to actually remember the power of our beings and the power of love. How else are we supposed to recognize this unconditional love that is so often spoken of about in the spiritual community? How else are we meant to feel that if we are not actively, experiencing it for ourselves? And this is what that open-hearted path truly is actually cracking open to experience that unconditional love, to embody it. Embodying it so much that you naturally create this heaven on earth reality for yourself. And this heaven on earth reality, this loving space, this abundant place that we want to embody and be and live in, all of your dreams and desires, it is a vision inside of you. So the more that we can drop deeper into what it feels like to choose openness rather than closure, rather than endings, more of a rebirth and open in our moments, in our lives, in our experiences, we are shown the power of source, of spirit, of God, of oneness, of love. We are shown that power. We experience it for ourselves. And this will challenge so many parts of us, as I said, so many parts of us that want to shut down. And I've had multiple experiences where I've just shut down and I've stayed bitter about things. But I've also been given more experiences where I can choose not to shut down. I can choose to open my heart. If there's only one thing that you do in your life, may it be to open your heart. May it be to embody that compassion and that love of the truest version of yourself. This is where we live. This is where our truth, our authenticity lives. And the more open we are, the more easier it is for us to begin being more compassionate with ourselves, to be more loving for ourselves, for our shadow selves, for our triggers, for everything that comes up. We get to see things from a higher perspective. This is the higher heart. The more that we open, we are tapping into that higher heart, the higher intuition, our higher self. It's all connected. It's literally all connected. So I know that I could babble on, but I'd be saying the same thing over and over and over again because words don't really describe the experience of living and choosing an open heart. So this is really my invitation to you, is to the next time you are in a situation where normally you would close, normally you would shut down, normally you'd walk away, you would go back to your comfort zone. Can you choose to open your heart and just see what happens? What does that mean for you? Does that mean breathing and staying open? Does that mean connecting with this space and choosing aloud or within? Really tune into that and know that there is no right or wrong way to go about being open. Being more open-hearted is going to naturally bring us into a place of grounding of who we are, which is our alignment, which is clarity, which is really this opening of our wisdom that lives here, that is connected to all that is, literally all that is. And how magical would it be to embody that and to walk around this planet as that, as this open-hearted being that is compassionate, that is loving, that is respected and respectful, that honors is in their integrity, that really owns up to their core values, whatever that is for you. Okay, so don't think about it too hard. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions or want to dive deeper into this in the comments down below. Please do like this video if you took anything from it, and please let me know what you did take from it. I'm so curious. This was really just a title that I had. I was like, I really want to talk about the power of an open heart. So I hope that came across. If you are interested in working with me even deeper on this, if you're really feeling the call to be in a space of divine support, guidance, coaching, all of the things, please do check out Liberate Love in the description box below. It's my 4-month self-love expansion program. It's all about living from an open heart and just learning how to do that, learning how to navigate the initiations that we are taken on when we allow ourselves to choose our truth, our authenticity. So I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. And yeah, may your hearts be open and blessed and loved so dearly. Mwah.